to bring them out of Egypt. Egypt is just another, you're going to find out. Just because you see Egypt, that don't mean it's talking about the land. And also it's talking about bondage, which we're going to find out. It's synonymous with bondage. Go ahead.
And he said, certainly I will be with thee, and this shall be a token unto thee, that I have sent thee. When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, ye shall serve God upon this mountain.
Yes, sir. And I want to make sure y'all understand that this word Egypt means bondage. Let's go to Exodus, same book, chapter 20 and verse 1. So we understand what God did in the past, so we can understand what he's doing in the future. He don't change, y'all. We're looking at this word Egypt. Egypt don't always mean a land in the Bible. Just like hell don't always mean fire. Hell is a condition, just like Egypt is a condition. It's hell for me if I can't pay my bill. It's hell for me when I can't take care of my family. That's a condition, but it's also hell to me when I get in that lake of fire, if I make it in that lake of fire, which I hope I don't. That's hell. You got to read the Bible in its right form, in its proper context. So you got to investigate scripture and compare scripture. You go through there and just say, heaven is heaven, hell is hell, you're going to mess it up. You better read it in detail, you better put them together, put the stuff together. So we're looking at Egypt right here. Egypt. Let's see what God told the children of Israel when he brought them out of Egypt. Verse 1. Exodus chapter 20, verse 1.
And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Yes, sir.
out of the house of bondage.
You see what it said? That is the house of bondage. Right now, the black people today are in a lot of houses all over the world of bondage. We're being oppressed in every nation. Everywhere you go, it's the same thing. Last high, first five. Killing our kids. We can't get no jobs because they done strapped a felon on our record. The same stuff. I want you to understand this. But let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. And I want to show you that this bondage of Egypt, Deuteronomy chapter 28, we're going to start verse 63, excuse me. So when you read Egypt in other scriptures, it sometimes means different conditions. Different conditions. See, we messed up in the land. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 63. Like he said in Ezekiel, he said, I'm going to come back, I'm going to gather my people out of these lands which I scattered them. It's a reason why he put it like that. Because when you read these scriptures and put them together, you'll know exactly what he's talking about. Deuteronomy chapter 28, we'll start at verse 63. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you,
yes, sir.
So the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught. And ye shall be plucked from off the land whether thou goest to possess it.
So we was plucked off the land. How? When Titus and his father Vespasian came to Jerusalem in 70 AD, they destroyed Jerusalem to the ground.
That's right.
Destroyed. And we, as Israelites, ran in these African land trying to hide because they looked like us. He said, I'm going to pluck you off this earth. I'm going to pluck you off this land, which is Israel, and I'm going to do something to you. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other.
How we got on one end of the earth to the other? Them ships. Well, no planes back then. How you think we got to the Americas, Britain, and Asia, and all the places? Slave ships. Transatlantic slave trade. Your good buddy Christopher Columbus. I don't see how folks celebrate Christopher Columbus Day. That was old murder. That joke was dirty, boy, I'm telling you. Y'all read the memoirs of Christopher Columbus. You'll see what I'm talking about. But go ahead.
Again, read 64 again.
Okay.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
This is what we serving today. Serving wood, Christmas trees. We serving crosses. All this stuff they bind down to statues. All this stuff. We didn't know nothing about those gods. We had one God, that's the God of Israel. Go ahead, brother.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
Do we find ease among these nations? When you drive in your car, police come, oh, let me get my seatbelt on, let me see if I'm speeding. You panicking. God, ain't no ease amongst these nations. It's not. This our people. This is what's going on with us. They're killing us for little nothing. Killing you because you pull out a screwdriver. They can't tell you that you kill you. Shit. It's crazy. But this lines up with us. No ease. Go ahead.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart,
Yes,
and
sir.
failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
For some people, just no hope in these lands. No hope. They done messed the record up. These folks killing you left and right, and they don't know how to get out of it. And the preachers inside the church is throwing away the law. This is how we messed up. We broke the law, and we continuously break the law, and God sent these nations on us. Keep sending us on us. But if you understand the law and follow it, he said, I'll be a little protection for you over here.
Yes, he said.
That's what we got to have.
Amen, amen.
Go ahead, brother.
66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Yes,
And
sir.
thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
I don't know about y'all. When my kids go out there by themselves, I'm thinking like, man, I hope they do the right thing. If I walk out there and do something, I got to make myself seem like I'm real peaceful because I'm big and black. They ain't wasting no time. They're going to shoot me if I show any type of aggressive move. This is how people are talking about. This is how we messed up. Go ahead.
In the morning thou shalt say, would God it were evening. And at evening thou shalt say, would God it were morning.
Meaning that you ain't got no rest. You like, in the morning time, I'm in trouble. At night, I'm in trouble. I'm dealing with these folks on my job. I'm dealing with these kids. I'm dealing with my life. I'm dealing with everything. I ain't got no money in my pocket. I ain't got nothing. No rest. No ease for some people. Stay out there, tunnel vision. Look at the whole nation. Stop thinking, oh, I'm doing well. Look at everybody. Stop thinking that, oh, it's all good. It ain't. Go look at your people on TV, how they kill them. How they locking up for little nothing.
That's right.
No rest, no ease. You're talking about one particular people. Go ahead.
For the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
He said he's going to bring you into Egypt again. Do you understand what Jerusalem is in Egypt? You can't go into Egypt by ships. Again, that's Egypt right here. This is Jerusalem. What I need a ship for? It's land right there. Or is it talking about something else? They're talking about a spiritual Egypt, which is a land that he scattered us all the way in, which is the Americas, Britain, all over the world. This is Egypt. House of bondage. I don't care where you go. If you got this black skin, you're going to be persecuted. You are. I don't care how straight you straighten your hair. I don't care how many little white boy clothes you wear, you still going to be considered as an end. I'm going to just say end. Right. But listen what he say here. Read 16 again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Yes, sir.
Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondsmen and bondswomen, and no man shall buy you.
I just want to make sure you understand that this Egypt is not talking about the land. It's spiritual, it's bondage. It's a system. When they came up with the Declaration of Independence, it wasn't for you and me. On the Declaration of Independence right now, we still 3/5 of a man, of a person, black man and woman. Period. Y'all got to understand this. Because he put us in this land for punishment, to make us do right. Understand, get on these are slave masters, they do what they say. As long as you don't break these laws of God, you'll be all right. They say, yes, I'm boss, and keep going. Period. Now let's go back to Ezekiel chapter 20 and read with some understanding. Ezekiel chapter 20. I'm just laying the foundation, and you got to lay it. Because you go off and read something else that you don't understand, you'll mess it up. Been here about an hour. Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 34. So when we go back and read these scriptures, we'll understand. What are you talking about? Bondage in Egypt. We know what he's talking about. And we know what he's talking about when he's scattered. Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 34. Go ahead.
And I will bring you into the wilderness, 34, I'm sorry. And I will bring you out from the people, and will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered.
So who was scattered? We were. Israel. Scattered all over the world through what? Slave ships. The transatlantic slave trade. Go do your research. He's talking about one set of people. He's the one, Jesus Christ is the only one who will lead us to this exodus. Not to heaven, as they preach. Will lead us to this exodus. Go ahead, brother.
And I will bring you out from the people, and will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered, with a mighty hand,
Yes, sir.
and with a stretched out arm, and with fury poured out.
Yes, sir.
And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face.
He said, I will bring you into the wilderness of the people. It's a spot. Exodus of Jesus is a spot, which is on the outside of Jerusalem. This is the route from Egypt, right here, all the way around. That's Jerusalem up here. And the wilderness is right here. It's a desert. You get in this spot right here, you just wait until you get your instructions. This is the Israel exodus from Egypt. It wasn't supposed to take but a day, but it took them 40 years. Why? Because they were complaining. Just like most of y'all gonna do when y'all get over there. It's hot. I want something to eat. My hair messed up. All this crap. You ain't gonna got time for all this. At all. You're gonna take it to get your head right for this. Let's read it. Let's go to Exodus chapter 12, verse 29. I hear you get this question a lot. Do we need passports? Do we need some money? How are we going to get over there? Don't worry about it. They're going to pay for it all. You just recognize your transportation when they say free trip to Africa. Oh yeah, that's my transportation. And that man of sin moved over there in Jerusalem. That's the number one sign. If he moved over there in Jerusalem, in the temple of God, which you're going to build that third temple, believe me, that's the time, he said. You get off that mountain, off that housetop, and you run. Get to the to the wilderness. Exodus chapter 12 and verse 29. These people right here are really going to get tired of us. I'm telling you. They're going to get tired of us. They already get tired of us. And it's going to happen the same way when Moses was talking to Pharaoh. I just want to let y'all hear this conversation. Pharaoh said, man, look at these jokers out here. We all will be dead if we don't get out of here. And that's what they're going to say about us. Exodus chapter 12 and verse 29. Go ahead, brother.
And it came to pass that at midnight the Lord smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt.
Yes, sir.
From the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne unto the firstborn of captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of cattle.
So this is when God killed all the firstborn that didn't have the blood upon their doorposts in Egypt at the time. Y'all seen the old movie, even Charlton Heston when he played Moses, same thing, all the Prince of Egypt, this cartoon that they got out now. If you didn't have that blood upon your housetop, which kept your firstborn from dying, which is also cattle and your children, they were dead if they had the blood. Pharaoh, he didn't do it. His firstborn died. Go ahead, brother.
And Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants, and all the Egyptians, and there was a great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house where there was not one dead.
Go ahead.
And he called for Moses and Aaron by night and said, Rise up and get you forth from among my people, both ye and the children of Israel, and go serve the Lord as ye have said.
He said, rise up. Y'all get out of here. Get out of here, because y'all done killed the firstborn a lot of these people in the household. And a lot of these cattle. Y'all, man, let me get these folks out of here. They're going to do the same thing. Look at what's going on there. They can't stand to be around us. You see it. And some, I can't stand to be around someone too. That's how our people are. Same thing going on right here. It's going on right now. It's going on right now. Go ahead, brother.
32. Also take your flocks and your herds, as ye have said, and be gone, and bless me also.
Pharaoh said, bless me. He wanted him to bless him too. I ain't gonna say Pharaoh ain't gonna make it in the kingdom. I know they say he won't make the kingdom. I ain't gonna say it. He might get in there.
That's right.
But that's up to the Lord. But listen what he say here. Go ahead.
And the Egyptians were urgent upon the people that they might send them out of the land in haste, for they said, we be all dead men.
They were urgent, man. Y'all get up. Come on, get out of here. I got everything ready for you. You got your horse, your gold, your buggy, everything. Y'all just go. So don't worry about your passports. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about nothing but your knowledge. And you know what's supposed to go down, which is that third temple going to be built, and that man of sin going to sit over there. He said, run. Go ahead.
34. And the people took their dough before it was leavened,
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
their kneading trough being bound up in their clothes upon their shoulders.
Go ahead.
And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses. And they borrowed of the Egyptian jewels and silver, and jewels of gold and raiment.
Your money right there, they even finance this thing. Y'all take gold, jewelry. We're going to make sure you have all that you have, more than enough. That's why when Israel got into the wilderness, they was able to build a merchant seat with gold, because Pharaoh gave them everything. Get out of here, for we all be what? Dead men. They're going to say the same thing in the future. Same thing. Go ahead.
36. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians,
Yes, sir.
so that they lent unto them such thing as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptians.
Go ahead. I mean, they ain't talking about spoil like we talking about. They took it.
That's right.
They took what was theirs.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You work 400 years worth of time and never get paid for it. They took it all. Give me that gold, give me that camera, give me that butt, give me whatever I need. They took it out of a lot of stuff. So don't worry about how you're going to get there. You just recognize your transportation. Go ahead, brother.
For the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Sukkot, about 600,000 on foot that were men beside children.
600,000 men. We ain't talking about children. They probably weighed over 1 million in this Exodus.
That's right.
We just talking about Israelites. And it was a mixed multitude, people that going to be following you. Like right here, go ahead.
And a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks and herds, even very much cattle.
Because these nations know who we are. And when the time hit, they're going to try to follow us for protection. Y'all going to see what I'm talking about this protection. Let's go to Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6. I just want to read to y'all that the Lord don't change. Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6. One book before Matthew. We just understand it's the Exodus of Jesus. We in the house of bondage in all these worlds. I mean, man, bondage. They can't stand us. That's why they give us the felonies. That's why they killing our kids left and right. It ain't nothing. But these people gonna get tired of this, and they gonna start fighting back, which they already starting to fight back. They gonna start shooting back. And the messed up and gave them gun license. So, you know, they're gonna shoot. And they coming after these people. And there's gonna be so much warring among nation that we gonna know why all this warring going on. That temple built, I'm gone. Believe me, I might just send y'all a recording. I'm gone. Ain't trying to, hey, LC, come on here and go. No, LC, the temple being built, you see it? All right, I'll see you later. Yeah, where you at? Oh, I'm over here. I'm on this plane. I'm on this plane, man, I'm gone. You better be doing the same thing. Y'all better be doing the same thing. You're going to find out why in this lesson. Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6. I just want to show you one verse here that the Lord don't change. Go ahead.
For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
He don't change. Always remember that. They tell you to go to the New Testament. They tell you to go to the New Testament that it's new. Ain't nothing new about it. Period. All of it is same. It's just a different writer writing. It's the same. That's it. You can tell the same story. Turn your cell phone out now. Let's go to Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Let's see how Jesus' Exodus looks. It's going to look almost the same as Moses. I'm going to bring you out of here. And just say, you got to recognize it. But you know, most of our people love Mr. Charlie. They love it. Right. They love Mr. Charlie. They don't want to leave him. Just like Israel didn't want to leave him. They said, Moses brought us out here in the desert to die. Where he at? He was up talking to God, getting along. He took it down there building a calf. Worshiping a golden calf. And Moses got right down there and killed about 3,000 of them. Just like he's going to do the same thing in the land, in the wilderness. Same thing. It ain't going to be no change. I'm going to get away from whoever doing that. Revelation chapter 12, we're going to start at verse 12. It's all over the book. And I ask these pastors, y'all teaching these people about rapture. You ain't teaching them about getting to the spot in the wilderness. Rapture is a lie. They tell you that all the time. This was made up. I did research on it, did about so a long time ago. A man came up with this a long time ago, I forgot now. Even before the guy that came up with this book that made a lot of money off of the rat in the United States, it was way before then, in the 1400s. Way before. Revelation chapter 12, we'll start at verse 12. This is the time when Satan was thrown out of heaven and he was cast to the earth. And when he was cast to the earth, he went to torment the children of Israel and Jesus. But this is the time we're talking about of the wilderness. Go ahead, verse 12.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Yes, sir.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time.
God told Michael to kick him out of there, took him and a third of the angels and kicked him out of there. Go ahead, let's get to this wilderness.
And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child.
This is not talking about a literal woman. It's talking about the church. Israel is the church. Persecuted the woman that brought forth the man-child. Jesus came through the tribe of what? Judah. He's talking about him. Persecuted. He was persecuted from the time he came up. They were always talking about he had a devil. They're always coming against him, trying to stone him and all this. Why? Because he was put here to do one thing, which is to build a gateway to save us. But go ahead, listen to what he say here.
14. And to the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle.
Yes, sir.
That she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time and times and a half of times from the face of the serpent.
He said, look, be nourished in the wilderness for a time and half a time. That's 3.5 years, how long this tribulation period going to be. If you're not in this spot, it's going to be hell to pay. Go ahead.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Now, he ain't talking about just water. Revelation chapter 17 and 15, water is considered, as metaphorically speaking, of people. He cast these people out against the ones that kept the commandments of God. We was on the run, just like the children of Israel were going through the Red Sea, and Pharaoh was behind them. Same thing gonna happen.
That's right.
But God gonna make sure he take care of these people that follow us. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth, swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of her mouth.
So the earth opened up, just like the sea opened up, and the water came down and drowned. But this time, the earth, meaning that it's gonna be an earthquake. And Jesus is gonna open it up and gonna swallow them alive. You can read Numbers chapter 16 and 30 when he talks about Corinth, when they tried to take Moses' spot. And he opened the earth up and he destroyed him and all the people that follow him and their families and everything. He gonna do the exact same thing. Go ahead, bro, read that last one.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God, and have the testimony of Jesus Christ.
See, it was a remnant that didn't get in the wilderness. But they know they have to keep the commandment. Satan said, I couldn't get them, but I'm going to get the ones that left. I'm going to get them. It's going to be persecution if you don't make it in this wilderness. You're going to be running for your life for 3.5 years. You can make it out. Some going to make it out, but I ain't going through that. I know what it be. I know what it be. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 43, verse 15. We talking about this wilderness. This is the exodus of Jesus, what we're supposed to be in this wilderness. We got to understand this before we get over there in the wilderness. But the wilderness is a desert. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. But before time, it's going to all come alive before your eyes. And it's going to be like a resort over there. But you got to have faith enough in him.